The best advice that I ever received, and one that I often give when speaking before groups, is to dream big and take chances. I grew up on a farm on the outskirts of Marysville. My parents built this house together using trees from these woods to create the beams for the inner structure and the outer structure of the house. And together as a family, we had many, many happy occasions and created many, many family memories together. Now, Dad was what I call a country lawyer, and he preferred being paid in barter. He would come home very happily with a side of beef or venison or a dozen eggs. But that left my mother to be very resourceful about having to raise 6 people. She used to say, "It takes no talent to pull out a checkbook, Dorothy." And that's what she lived by every day. My dad was the biggest influence on me in choosing to become a lawyer. Over the years as a child, I watched how he treated people in the community and how he truly felt that it was a service and really not a profession. Shortly after graduation from law school, I joined my father in the practice of law here in Marysville. Both my mom and dad had a passion for public service. Too often we find politicians who are chasing their own agenda and not really sitting down with an individual or a group and finding out what's on their mind. Growing up, I lived on this farm in complete freedom. And looking to Ohio's future, I want that kind of freedom for all Ohio's children and families. I'm running for Secretary of State to protect people's voice and to grow Ohio's economy. I look to this office as a way of serving my state in the best way possible, based upon my experience and my passion for public service. Voter fraud is a threat to our democratic process. And as I traveled the state this year, many people across the state expressed a concern about it in Ohio. As Secretary of State, I will do everything in my power to prevent it. If it happens, those people will pay the price. As a small business owner for 26 years, I have a passion for making sure that when someone comes to the Secretary of State's office, that we make it as easy as possible for them. Not only could that office be the starting point, but it also could be a resource for all of the other steps that new business needs to take. Government has to live within its means, and we as office holders need to be stewards of the taxpayers' dollars. And that involves being free of government regulation and interference so that they can dream big and take chances and grow and prosper in this beautiful state we call Ohio.